Well, guys, I'm back on the boat, and the other day, there's always something. The other day, I came and I did my things, and then I wanted to get some ice to fix myself a drink. Couldn't open the little freezer because it was completely stuck with ice. So I said, "Oh, wait, I have to remove some of this ice." So I started moving and removing and breaking pieces, and little by little finally got the gate open. I got the ice trays out, but there was a mount of ice in the middle, and I started chipping away, and guess what? I poke a hole in the tubing. So then I hear psss, all the freon escaped. So I said, well, I open it up, let it melt down, turn off the refrigerator switch over there on the breaker, and let it just melt away. And then I wiped it. I put a couple of old t-shirts in there and rags so I can soak up the water, then I toss it. And then when I came this morning, I look at the door and I have mold. So I sprayed that with Lysol disinfectant, and I wiped it clean. So now I'm going to prepare a solution of JB Weld so I can plug those little holes. There's always something. So this is it. Marine Weld Epoxy. So have a lot to do with my list, and then this pops up. Okay, so I'm gonna do it on this little spoon. Pour some of the white. Pour some of the black. And we're going to stir the mix and the spoon. And the refrigerator inside is white, and this is going to be black, so you're going to see it when somebody opens the fridge. They're going to say, oh, you have a hole there. Maybe I should paint it, touch it up with some white later. Some of that, I think I have some of that ceramic paint at home to repair sinks, and I think that'll work. And there it is, right there, and right there. I screwed it up big time. So put that there. Just do a big patch. Like I said, you have a boat, you're never gonna get bored. You can do any better than that. Let that harden, and I'm gonna leave it open like this. That's a good size patch. Okay, so that's gonna stay open for days. Then I'm going to refrigerator out, and then poke a hole in the loading on the pipe because it's a seal system. And I saw a video, and then you have to buy this little penetrating tool, they call it, and then you can connect your can and give it about, I think it's a pound or two, and then load it up. But for that I have to remove this nicely varnished wood trim that I did, and I hate to destroy it, but I'm gonna go real gentle and remove it when it's time to do so. So for now, that stays like that. Okay, on to the next thing on the list. Okay, so I'm getting ready to give the windlass another coat, but then I noticed that I didn't do a good job on removing all the cracks and chips and everything, but I kind of scraped it again with a spatula a little bit and got the stuff mainly. I'm not going to sand it, I'm going to paint over it. It's a windlass. I like to do things well, but it comes to the point that it looks a lot better than it was before. Alright, let me touch it up. Okay. that dry and hit it again later. I'm gonna put 2-3 coats. Okay, the next thing is, I see it right here, is the seal on the hatch. Wow, it's hot. Oh yeah, I brought a switch. Where did I put it? I brought this switch for testing a solenoid. I want to see if I can convert the windlass into a reverse and forward. Right now it's a reverse. I want to see if I can wire it so I can forward it, so I can release it from a switch I already have on the bridge. This is to do the test down here because I found a little solenoid. I'm going to connect to that and then I can go right there and see if it works. So that's a new thing. It's not even, it's on the list. Yeah, test windlass. Install deck lighting, I gotta do that. Noise padding, I was thinking of doing a putting pads on the hatches on the inside. There's this stick-on pad that you can put it on and reduces the noise. But I seen videos and it only brings it down 2 decibels. Is that gonna be because the rest of the walls are not going to be padded, so the noise is going to go through there. So I'm going to hold off on that. Maybe I won't do it at all. What else? Spray for termite. Yeah, I did. There was a little termite, and I found some little caca that they left behind. It looks like coffee grounds, and I already sprayed it. It came from a little spot that I said, well, he's eating some of that wood, I guess, but I couldn't find the hole. Let me see what else. I gotta touch up the engine again. Well, I gotta do that cleat. That's not gonna be easy to do. Man, it's gonna be tight. Okay, do that. So I have a bunch of miscellaneous, and that's what keeps me here for days. And I was thinking of staying tonight, but I forgot that I had to go to a burial tomorrow. One of our high school friends passed away, so we're gonna bury him tomorrow. Oh, I'm gonna install those blue lights, but the squid does not approach the blue light. They like the white light. So I went online and I found this cheap Chinese 6 inches little bars. They look like these, but these are not water resistant. These are 4-inch, and I bought a set of 2 there. So I'm gonna install it when it's time to take the boat out of the water. Yeah, man, I got a lot to do, a lot of stuff. All right, what's the easiest? Let's do the hatch. Okay, we're gonna do this. I already cleaned this with alcohol, with acetone. And I was going on the inside edge. I think I'm gonna go on the outside. Don't know why. I don't know if it's better or what. That's it. So the leftover, I think I'm going to put it here too. What I did is I put it on the very edge, on the outer edge, so there's no water coming in. But I think I should put it on the inside, just whatever I got left, which is not enough. Maybe for one, or let me see. This is where's my measuring tape? I didn't bring it. I'm just going to do it to there, cover up those holes. There's the paper. I'm doing this because when I was washing the boat, I noticed there was so much water in the bilge, and the bilge started pumping. And I said, "Why is it spilling so much water? I mean, it should have been some water, but not gallons and gallons." So this is going to prevent it somewhat. It's going to help it. Okay. I don't know if I should do a little piece over there. Enough here to there. Right there. That could. Oh, these are coming loose. I gotta tighten these up. All right, so I already did this side. Let's see, I did it on the inside. I don't know. I don't know if it makes a difference. Okay, let's finish it up with this little piece. Now this is Home Depot stuff. Don't think it's marine grade, which I don't think it's the difference. Rubber is rubber, and this thing never came with a seal. So it's just to prevent it to help it with two things. One is the slamming noise, and the other one is the water. I'm gonna put the whole thing. I'm gonna go around and everything. Just take advantage of the little leftover piece. Okay. Maybe I'll buy another piece and continue. I think that's a good idea. So, what do you think? Better than nothing. Okay. Let's see how it sounds. I put that other little piece here, so I'm thinking that I'm going to double wrap. So let's see how it sounds. This one has one side there, nothing here. So I'm going to buy another roll, and I'm going to do that piece, and then I'm going to do this piece. Okay, so finished putting all the gaskets. So let's see how it sounds with a complete gasket set. I should have done it before and after, but I don't have to before. But I know it was loud. All right, here we go. Whoa! Big difference. Big difference. It wasn't slam, you know. All right, that's done. So I got that. And relocate spare parts to under the seat. No, I'm not doing that. I'm removing, and I'll show you what I'm doing. I always try to keep the boat as light as possible, and there's no need to have an additional water pump. But I had it in here in my bag, my spare bag. So right now I'm going to keep only my hoses and some packing, some gasket material. I got a little piece of hose here that I'll figure out what that's for. And this is the pump. This is the pump that was working. The pump wasn't leaking. I removed it because I said, look, I'm rebuilding the engine. Gotta put some new stuff in there. I'm not gonna put old stuff. So I said, I'll keep the pump on the boat, but I don't need to because I've got a brand new pump in there, marine grade pump from West Marine. So this is going in the locker, and I don't know where. The locker's pretty full too. All right, I want to go outside and retouch the put this in the locker and touch up the windlass. Okay, getting a lot done. Well, I gave it another coat and covered all the peeling areas that they're not peeling no more. I'm gonna let it dry like that, and then I'll pull the tape. And then something that's not on the list, because I do that, I start doing things that they're not planned to be done. I decided to see what do I have in my locker, because I don't know. And then I'm looking in here, and yeah, I put the pump in there. I got these 2 cans of, where's the other one? Oh, there it is. There it is. Actually 3 cans to paint the bill chip. I think I got one too many. And I'm digging this stuff out. And I'm going like, I didn't know I had this. Okay, I got this stiff rope that I don't use anymore. I got all these, I found this bottle I was looking for. And, oh, this is the product that I bought to do the sand. What do they call it? Anti-slip. It's made out of rubber. You can't even tell but the guy did the whole boat, and look, I got half a jar there. So I got a lot of, what is that? Okay, this is the new oil pump that I bought, because I want to get rid of the other one. This is gasoline hose. I'm going to need a piece of that. And I got this. Oh, this is for the canvas. I still gotta finish it. I did brush. Christmas lights. I think I'm gonna take home for now. 4. So this is an extension of my exhaust. Battery cable. 4. Holy mackerel. I got a big piece of rope in it too. I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of that. I got that rope over there that the guy next door put on my side, and I guess he doesn't want it from his elbow. Okay, I'm gonna let you go because I need my 2 hands for this. There's a lot of deep junk down there. Later. Oh my God. I shouldn't have started this, but I finished it. I got it done. So there's a new organized, I know pretty much what's in there now, and all this is trash. Except this bag. This is going home. But the other 2 and this one here, it's trash, and it's got a pump that was leaking. It wasn't working. The leak flew down into the box, and I have to get in there, and it's pretty hard to reach down there to get it all cleaned up. I don't want to have an oil mess down there. So I cleaned it all up and got everything organized and put in its place in its bag. And I have an additional bag of miscellaneous teak oil, cleaner, and oil and stuff. And I'm gonna give it to my friend mechanic. I called him up and I said, "You want this?" And he goes, "Yeah, put it there, you know." And I got some rope also that I'm gonna give him some. You know, I even got another piece. I forgot about it right here. Oh, well, there's a good rope. I might keep this one, but I have another one there that was like 5/8 of real thick. All right, I'm gonna need 2 hands to carry this. What a mess. Gotta hold. All right, guys, let me get going later.